Hi, we are in interview now with Elkes Design Talks. I am the German designer Dr. Elke Wagner and founder of the design studio Crossoverdesign. Today, I have an interview with Mila Hechfellner. She's the founder of Creative Health. Welcome, Mila.
Hi, Elke. Thank you for having me. I'm Mila Hechfellner, and I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, great. So, Mila, we met in international leadership training. We are the only two Germans on this training. So we connected and I told you about my work as designer. So our friendship started and I became, in the meantime, part of your Creative Summit. So tell us a bit about yourself and how was your way to creative health? How went your way?
Okay. I studied veterinary medicine and was working for a couple of years as a vet. And in my work, I realized that behavior of humans, of the owners from the pets, are a root for disease of the pets. And I realized that with scholar medicine, I was not able to bring real healing, not to the pets and also not to the humans, because they were not open to look at their own problems. So this situation caused for me a deep suffering and a lack of energy, and I had to go out of that work and find a new orientation and discover my healing work. This led to a lot of inner work, to meditation, to Buddhism, to yoga, and the study of traditional Tibetan medicine. With this knowledge, I created Creative Health, and Creative Health is about supporting and empowering humans to live the best version of their personal health. And my work is to support people to connect with their inner wisdom and their higher self so that they can activate their self-healing energy, be owner of their health, and heal themselves. And in my eyes, a healthy life or a healthy living human is a mindful human who is taking care of other humans, of environment, of animals, and this helps healing our world. So my vision is to heal humans and heal our world.
Wow, Mila, this sounds wonderful. The point is really that connecting to you, this brings really a very new aspect to me to creativity, because I always have my designer viewpoint. I never thought about this piece that creativity is good for a healing process. So I think this is your team in this small summit you just set up. So what is your thinking about this piece?
Yeah, creativity for me was and is a very important tool for healing, because the process of creating is connecting the soul and mind and body. And it's the voice and the expression of the subconscious and of the soul. So through the creative process, our subconsciousness and our soul can express hidden tensions, hidden trauma, and bring it out so that healing can occur and make this connection between our mind and body and soul, and help us be in balance and calm down and find joy and a place for self-expression, create self-confidence, and just brings us into our power.
So, and how did you come up to the idea of this summit? By the way, I will put a link under the video for your summit.
Yeah, the idea of the summit was that in my work, until now, I was focusing on the health coaching and on massage and yoga and meditation. And this part of creativity was a bit, how to say, it was something personal for me, for my healing. But I want to bring it into my work. So I get to show up and bring it out and show people that this is the offering of mine. And I want them to feel what impact creativity is making on our health, on our body, and just in the joy in our life. And so I wanted to start with this creativity workshops. And creativity, as I said, is connecting our soul, mind, and body, but it's also connecting people. It's connecting artists, and it's connecting artists with people who receive this art. And so this was the background of the summit. I wanted to use this connectiveness of creativity and don't do just a workshop, but connect and create a platform where artists can connect and people can connect and make it bigger than just one workshop.
Wow, this is a great vision. And you know, when we were talking about what I could do for your summit, then I really remembered the fact that when my daughters were small, that I did a lot of iron beads, ornaments. In fact, I used to do some ornaments. I just show one that the people who watch this video know what I mean. You know that? Because ornaments and colors is my theme. So this for me as a creative person, it was just a natural way to do something like that. And the funny thing was when we did it together in our small workshop, you were also creating in the meantime. And I really loved it because even you used completely different colors than I. And because of that, there's really a basic part of creativity, how much the use of colors, how much it changes the design. So everyone is doing it in their own way. And if someone else is doing just a simple iron bead design, it will be something completely new. And what I, in fact, also like about that is I think it's this coming back to our childhood, coming back to this inner child. Because this, we were talking about that too. It's like as adult, everyone is like creative in his profession. Like my husband is an engineer, is always very creative in his profession, but it's a different creativity than this what you mean, I think.
Yes. Yeah. For me, creativity is an inner creative process without the pressure to of the outcome. So it's a joyful way to allow everything to come, and no matter what will be, so that we let perfection go and let profession go, and give the opportunity to our soul and subconsciousness to speak. Because if we have a goal or something we have to create, what is set up before, we are in the ratio, we are just in our brain, in our working brain. So this is not, of course, this is some kind of creativity, but not this one. I mean, this deep expression of ourself. Yeah, this for me is really creativity, and it's a lot about creating, but it's also about the message we are sending, because this is a message from the heart, in shapes and colors, but also in movement like dancing, and in voice when we are singing. So this expression of our heart connects to the heart of other people, and they can feel what we can say beyond words. Just they feel this feeling, and there is this creative flow and connection between people.
This is in fact also, this reminds me to something, because I also did years ago exhibitions with paintings, artworks, and sometimes people came to me and said, "Oh, I don't know much about art, but I just like it. I like your picture, or I like your painting." And I said, "That's fine. This is this natural thing that we like beautiful things, we like artwork, and it's just this natural feeling. You don't have to know a lot of theory about things. You just can experience art, you can experience these pieces of creativity. And the man, since very early times, we just love to do an expression of ourselves, I think.
Yes.
And even, this creative process is also when we say we are in a flow, and it just makes us happy.
Yeah.
We had so much fun just to do these small creative iron beads pieces.
Yes.
It was just having fun with being creative, using colors and doing shapes.
Yeah.
So then in fact your summit, it's in German, but I think even some pieces people could also watch it in German, because it's a lot of visual pieces. And we will write down the link to your summit. And I suppose we will do something like that again in the near future.
Yeah, of course. We are planning to do it at the end of the year. So there will be one more opportunity to join the summit.
And I would say, if anybody has some questions or has some great idea for like teaching creativity, or would love to have a special course, or just contact us and tell us, or write under the video, give your comments, or say us what you would love to see, and we are looking forward to that.
Yes, we would love to make the summit even bigger for the next one. So if someone would like to offer a workshop and participate at the summit, he's welcome to contact us. Yeah,
that's great.
This is good.
And so I would say, do you have anything special to add to our interview, or?
I would really love to see you on our summit, because this offer is coming from my heart and from our hearts of all the workshop leaders. We are offering this for free. We are creating a platform to connect. So we would love to connect with you. Leave us a message, or just stay in touch. Come to our newsletters, and we invite you to to sign up so that we can share also offerings that are coming in the future.
Great. Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And I think really in the near future, there will be also more a theme of me, like ironing beads or doing like craftsmanship. It's always a bit the question. Some people would laugh about doing things like that for adults, but always it's a good question. Where's the border between craftsmanship and art? At what point we are doing art with such simple methods? And where do we reach this point that it's a high quality also? It's like being creative of yourself, but otherwise also you want to show people something from a high quality if you are a designer and artist. So this is always a good question.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. I think if it really comes from our heart, it is art, hard art. If we just do something useful, something that is useful, or we need to do it, or just if we are not creating from our heart, if we are doing, it's not art. I think art is beyond some knowledge and techniques and things like that. Yeah.
And I really think it's very important what you said. It has to come from the heart. It has really come from the inner self. And yes, I want to show something I did. This is with very small beads, and I probably will work on that in the future, and perhaps doing also with these very huge ornaments, because I love then the fact that you can combine these handcraft things with digital work. So on the computer, I can rework that. I can make it even more bigger, or I can copy it. And this is for me also the interesting piece, to do more with these things, to work more, This is also with these small beads, an ornament. And I'm looking forward to do with that a really huge, 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 complex ornament for a whole wall. Because then the computer is very nice, then you don't have to do all these many different copies of a design. This is the good part in computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm looking forward to see your work.
You will be the first one I show it.
Yeah.
I ask you for your opinion, which one you like most, or which color combination.
Yes.
I can name one after Mila, yes.
Oh, yeah. I feel honored. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Mila, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful design talk with you.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best, all luck with your summit and all that. And I'm looking forward to our next meeting.
Thank you, Elke. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.